We see a question that says, Mrs. Seller agreed to pay a 6% commission to the brokerage company. At the closing table, she received a check for $94,500. What was the selling price of the property? If we look at this, we see that she is going to receive a check for $94,500. What would you call this? That number is actually the net the seller is receiving, which makes this a seller net problem. It does have all the components we can use to make a T formula work, but because it is a seller net problem, we need to make an adjustment to the commission. So we need to subtract the 6% commission from 100, which gives us 94%, or 0.94. We plug that into the rate section of our T. We know the seller is going to receive or net $94,500, and we can use that and the inverted commission to find the sales price of the house. In order to do that, we have a number on the top of the T and a number on the bottom of the T. We divide the top by the bottom, so we divide the $94,500 by 0.94, which gives us a sales price of $100,532. A parcel of vacant land 80 feet wide and 200 feet deep was sold for $200 per front foot. How much money would a salesperson receive for a 60% share of a 10% commission? Again, break the problem down into parts. I can't figure out my part of the commission until I figure out the total commission, and I can't figure out the total commission until I figure out the sales price. Now, if I drew out the lot, I would draw something like this, 80 feet by 200 feet. Normally, we'd be looking for the area of the lot, but this problem specifically says that it sold for $200 per front foot. So what is a front foot? The front foot is typically the width. We're going to use this measurement sometimes in industrial or commercial or even lakefront property where we're more concerned about the frontage that the property has. So to figure out the sales price of the property, we need to take that $200 per front foot times the 80 feet that are at the front of the lot, which gives us a sales price of $16,000. From here, we can figure out what our commission is. If we take our $16,000 times our 10% commission, that gives us a total commission of $1,600. Now, we're only worried about one part of that total commission. So we need to take the total commission of $1,600 and multiply it times the 60% share that this salesperson is to receive. If we do that, we come up with $960 for that salesperson's share of the commission. Also in this section, we see a question that says, a broker listed property A with a $4,000 flat fee commission and property B with a $5,000 flat fee. How much commission will be due to the broker if he got the sellers to exchange the properties? Well, an exchange is often like two sales. So if one listing agreement is going to pay him $4,000 and the other listing agreement will pay $5,000, all we need to do is add the two together for a total of $9,000.